Hi, I chose to watch the video with Dr. Ben Goldacre titled Battling Bad Science. In this video, we get a brief but insightful look into the bad science. This was a really interesting video. He's an incredibly fast speaker, but he has so much information to deliver in such a short time. I love that Dr. Ben first starts off with explaining his position in all of this, so he doesn't come across as a phony himself. He points out that each country has a medical magazine that lists bad things that are cancer-causing and then a list of good things that prevent cancer. I see this even through the checkout lane at Dillon's. There's so many do this and don't do that articles out there, it's no wonder we have no idea what to trust. The old saying, "it's online so it must be true," is supposed to be a joke. Of course, just because it's on print or top shared item on Facebook does not mean it's true. Unfortunately, more times than not, people are quick to share the latest medical advice that's most likely concocted by someone who has heard it from someone else. We live in a society where bad science is easier to believe and share than real science. I love that he points out the political influence can sometimes be seen in different articles about health. His examples may have been just silly ones he made up, but it really wouldn't surprise me to learn that they're real. Real science is all about critically appraising the evidence for someone else's position. Dr. Ben said this in his video. He goes on to explain that it is part of real science to ask questions, to find out where they're getting their information and how they came to the conclusion that they did. Questions are welcomed, as he humorously equates Q&As to the session of intellectual S&M. He then continues to explain that true scientists, it matters not how many credentials you have. It matters what factual information you can give to prove what you are claiming. He makes a joke that his cat received a certification proving that a piece of paper does not give you ultimate authority. Dr. Ben moves on to talk about trials. He gives examples, one in particular about students taking fish oil and how it might improve their education experience. He does speak about the placebo effect and its bearings on the outcome of this test. While the video was overall an entertaining one, it quickly turned horrifying. Dr. Ben addressed the fact that the complete trial documentation is not always being handed in. This means that companies can alter the outcome just enough to make their products seem the best. This is so unethical. People could have been and are being affected by this. I found myself wishing the video would go longer. It is extremely interesting and fascinating outlook. I've always been taught to think critically for myself and not just accept what I'm being handed. But it's always insightful to learn more about the twisted, bad version of science and how it can directly affect the world around me.